Hey guys, guess what? I'm in the kitchen again, and guess what I'm making? Tonight's dish is going to be chicken marsala. And over here I have my ingredients already laid out. Preparation is key when cooking. You want to make sure you have everything you need right at hand. So what you're going to need for this dish is some chicken breasts, and if you get them thick, you want to slice them in half to kind of make them lean. I have some flour because I'm going to use this flour to coat the chicken. I have about 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, about 1/3 cup of shallots, 1/3 stick of butter, a little flour. I use minced garlic because it's a lot easier. And these are my seasonings that I'm going to use. Some Old Bay to season the chicken, season all, garlic, salt, onion powder, black pepper, thyme, olive oil, Marsala cooking wine, hence the name chicken marsala, and I'm going to add a little sherry cooking wine. Now this evening is Sunday, so I wasn't able to buy the real wine, so I had to purchase the cooking wine, but it'll do just as good. But that's pretty much it, so we're gonna get started. Okay, so I laid my chicken on some saran wrap. I put a layer on the bottom and placed the chicken on top, and then I put another layer of saran wrap because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to beat the chicken. Okay, and I don't have like one of those cooking flat hammer thingies, but you know, look in your house if you don't have anything and you know, improvise. So I got this little glass. It's pretty thick, you know, you want to be careful, and I'm going to be careful, but I'm just going to use this to beat it. Okay, so I just finished beating the chicken. That was a workout, okay? So I got my work in for today. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season this chicken and then coat it in the flour. Stay tuned. And I'm just gonna do one for time's sake. But I'm gonna do a little salt, pepper, season all. I'm gonna put some of this in the flour. I love to season my flour too, guys. And I already put some salt in the flour. I'm gonna add a little onion powder, garlic salt. I love garlic. And a little Old Bay. Just a little bit, not too much. So I just finished seasoning the chicken, as you can see. And I also, everything that I put on the chicken, I went ahead and kind of put in the flour as well. Kind of reinforce that seasoning and flavor. I have this pan on medium, and I'm gonna add some olive oil to it. And let that heat up. Then, once the olive oil starts to heat, I'm gonna add some butter to it. I'm gonna come over here and dredge 1 chicken breast into the flour. Just completely cover it with flour. So I added the olive oil, and I let the olive oil heat up, and then I added the butter. And once the butter's melted, then I'm gonna add the chicken. Okay, I'm adding the chicken breast. Do this and be careful. So you're gonna let these cook and brown on each side for about 3 minutes. Okay, so once they're brown, nice and golden brown on each side, I'm gonna take them and place them on the side to rest. Okay, so the same pot that I just finished frying the chicken in, I am going to save it because this residue is going to be crucial to our sauce. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of olive oil and prepare to saute our mushrooms. So I'm going to lightly place the mushrooms in the pan. let them kind of just cook a little bit, and then I'll come back and add the shallot, onions, and let them cook down. Okay, so now I'm gonna add about half a tablespoon or teaspoon of minced garlic. And then I'm gonna add the shallots. And as you can see, the mushrooms, don't move them that much, just let them sit in the pot and kind of let them wilt down. Okay, do you see the juice that the mushrooms have created? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is add about a half a cup of the Marsala cooking wine, and I'm gonna remove it from the heat while I do this. That looks about right. And then I'm also gonna add a little sherry to this. Some people include sherry, some people don't. It's just, you know, and add a little twist to it. I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer down. We're gonna try to cook this Marsala wine down to about 80%. So I'm just gonna add a pinch of sugar. The Marsala wine has a bit of a sweet taste to it. And as you can see, it's pretty much cooked down. I'm starting to be able to see the bottom of the pot. Watch out for the steam. And I'm gonna thicken it up a little bit. So I'm gonna add a little flour. Tried to create like a little I'm gonna add some chicken broth, which I forgot to show you guys during the ingredients. About a half a cup of chicken broth set to the side. So I'm gonna add that to this mixture. And we're gonna let it simmer again. Now the chicken marsala and the chicken, the mushrooms and onions, everything is pretty much simmered down together. I put it on low and kind of let it cook down a little bit. It has a nice gravy to it, and you can kind of get whatever consistency you want. I like my gravy or my sauce to be a little thick. And taste it, you know, in between, and get it flavored just the way you want. If you need to add, you feel like you need to add more wine or whatever, or chicken broth or water, feel free to do so, because it's all about cooking for you and your taste buds. So I finished, and I'm gonna give it a try. And it's really good. I can still taste the Marsala wine, even though I cooked it down. And the chicken is tender and seasoned well. And I have it placed over egg noodles. Some people place it over rice or penne pasta, whatever you choose. But it's really good, and it was actually really inexpensive to make. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and try it sometime.